Hello gentlemen, welcome back to Congratulations, You're a Dick on YouTube, episode 2. We're featuring Ian again. He always seems to run into the bottom end of the gene pool. I do feel sorry for him, but on the plus side for him, his powers of restraint when others of us would snap like a garden weed is nothing but admirable. Now before we get into the meat of this, I have to do this for legal reasons. Watching this video may lead to substantial learning in your overall IQ and may cause you to lactate uncontrollably from your eardrums. Anything else? No, I think that's all the stuff I have to say. On the another thing. Agent Jedi recently gave me a decent shout out on this channel, which is much appreciated. I know a couple of people who are probably watching this video come from there to my channel and have stuck about, which is much appreciated, so hello to you. What I wanted to say is I'll put a link to Agent Jedi's YouTube channel down in the description. Go and check it out, say hi, and check out a few of his videos, because he does some tank reviews. There's certainly some content on his channel that you will not find over here, and I do think it will be quite valuable to you, so do be sure to have a look. In any case, back to the game at hand, although untold misery and pain will unfold. Meanwhile, on the top of the hill, the SD1 is just starting recording software to start a YouTube video series on how to play Tier 9 Russian heavy tanks with 140mm of frontal armor and side armor in the Tier 9 game. And the RT shats on the RU, missing the steer mill by millimeters. To be honest, knowing the outcome of this game would have been a lot better if that RT had actually hit the steer mill. No spoilers. Right, so Ian has relocated from his quite valuable scouting manoeuvre in the middle of the map, where he picked up tanks like the T-34-100 and Spy Panther 1C as they were moving along. Now, the ice road, where you can see the enemy are coming up here, is not a valuable place to attack at all. It's below your enemy, but the Spy Panther YOLO didn't see anything. That gave his team the encouragement and valiant support that they needed to push up aggressively. The team is no longer above them, and so it's going to be a more difficult engagement. However, not having any luck with the upper plate of the T10, he switches to the upper plate of the T-74-20. Is far more likely to pen. He starts putting shots out, and there's one beautiful fire lighting up that cliff like the 4th of July, and most likely lighting up melting the ice as well, and there we go. Yet more global warming for your bitch ass T-34-2. Okay, so after a decent impact on that offensive flank of the enemy, he falls back to reload his gun. And meanwhile, the steer mill takes it upon himself to become remarkably pissed off about the fact that after 10 shells, the Walker Bulldog does in fact need to reload. And so he kills him. And meanwhile, while he's dispensing with the thoroughly important task of team killing his own Walker Bulldog, he gets shot in the tits by a T-10 and dies. Now, if you thought that was stupid, you ain't seen nothing yet. I thoroughly encourage you to watch what's going on in chat as Ian tries to plumb the depths. Bless his heart. I don't think he knows what he's getting himself into. Like, the next level of sheer and utter incompetence and failure that this guy can muster. I don't know if he's in a competition with someone to dig himself into a bigger and bigger hole. That could be an option, but it just gets worse and worse. Let's all just put our differences aside. Let's say, okay, maybe it was a mistake. Let's see. Let's wait to see what he has to say. You want a scout? First you camp base, then run when base under attack. Go play the pig. You would think that a more fitting candidate for the misguided rage of this stir mill would in fact be the ST-1 that camped the base for pretty much the entire game. But no, in fact it was the reloading Bulldog who relocated back from his valuable scouting position to help defend the base that ended up being killed by this utter whip. I mean, it's just, it really does just open up new realms for me of how far these people can stray from any understandable, communicationable level of incompetence. Making new words here, but at least that's useful. The Stuart Mill isn't. He just keeps going in chat. This lasts for the entire game. Him trying to justify his misguided and ridiculous position. It really is quite something. On the other hand, this is not the only game that we're going to cover today. We've in fact got another one with yet more utter incompetence and assholery being displayed to colossal proportions. So I will leave what's left of the chat on the screen while we continue to the next game. So let's have a look. Alright, continuing our gameplay of assholeian proportions, we have an M41. Now the M41 is a tank that should bring shame to whoever wields its cannon, because with heat it has 240mm of pen. At tier 5! Balanced. But, this guy doesn't have any. Chuck. Dear old Chuck. If only it was Chuck Norris, and then he might have been able to impact what happened here, as in punch these ass twats into another dimension. Unfortunately, he is just Chuck, and all he wishes to do is prevent some camping with his high explosive shells. He's grown tired of these people like that ST-1 sitting at the back of the map and impacting the game in a negative way, so he's here to put a stand. Then there's these absolute asshats. Now by now you can probably put an OI and the Yakons of Fear together and work out what is going to happen here. Why? Delirious! Shut up for a moment. My iPad just started playing. H2O Delirious, by the way. Wonderful YouTuber. I encourage you to check him out. Really loves his community. Okay, back to what's going on here. I don't even want to look at it. I want to just do this entire replay, just looking out there. My green screen was reflecting in the window. It looked like the Northern Lights. I'm like, what? Okay, so the one I've been talking about, Northern Lights, this has been transpiring. M41 trying to gesture and ask for help, because you know what really hurts about this is that these complete and utter ass bags display more teamwork together than I have ever seen from teammates in my entire life. You kind of end up thinking, if only this was directed, I don't know, at the enemy team, then maybe this game might be a win, instead of a completely humiliating defeat. And Chuck, making the best of a bad situation, decides to start filming his audition tape for the his local circus, doing handstands and wiggling his flat, scumbaggish booty in the air. I reckon he's got a decent chance of getting in, but then comes down, finishes his routine, and proceeds to be drowned by this complete and total cock goblin in the Yak Panzer IV. And the RT even starts speaking up to try and defend him, and by speaking I mean shatting on the Yak Panzer IV for over 400 damage. Meanwhile, he's rebelling in chat, but there's nothing he can do about it. The bird shoots him and tries to help, and you know what's great about that? The Yak Panzer IV turns blue, and the OI kills him. Now, the only bad thing about the fact that that complete has deceased, has decreed that his influence in the world should come to an end, has desisted from living anymore in the current realm of existence, is the fact that he went blue slightly before the OI drowned him, and as a result, the OI will not be justly punished as a result. But I suppose what could happen is people could send him messages in World of Tanks, not to insult him, not to make any, send him any bad words or any bad will, but just point him towards this video, and link to this video, because I think we'd all love, wouldn't we? We'd all love to see what these complete tomfooling, I mixed up two words again. These questions, thank you for that word, Sturmill, have to say about this. Whether they would try and justify it, or whether they put their hands up and say, I'm a dick. I'm a complete twat, and I behave like an arsehole to my team. Like, here's the thing about this. That's funny. Like, you guys will know me. I'm all up for a good laugh in World of Tanks. More than many people. That is funny. Like, if I was in the platoon with him, and I saw him getting drowned by a Yak Panzer and an OI, I'd laugh my ass off. Okay? It would be funny. But I don't give a damn. There goes the OI, by the way, who decided to move his 100-ton, 140-ton tank out in the middle of the open, instead of, I don't know, driving in cover. Yeah. I guess it was the only chance of him getting a kill in this game was to drown his own Yak Panther. What was I going to say? Yeah, I was talking about me having fun in this game. One of the few rules I have is that when I have fun, it does not impact negatively on other people's games, because I'm not that selfish. I don't want to, just because I'm having fun, just because I have a certain attitude to the game, I don't want to take away from other people's games. I want to impact their play in a negative way. It's not my right to do that. The same way, it's not my right. Just because I believe in Christianity, that's my religion, it does not give me the right to use that as a standard to judge and condemn other people. Much like bloody Islam, or any religion. Just because you believe it, does not mean that anyone else has to follow your perhaps twisted, perhaps good ideologies. No one has to think like you do, and that is the precise reason why stuff like this is completely unacceptable, because I don't care if that OI and the Yak Panzer feel we're just having fun, we're just having a laugh. They ruined someone else's game. They had absolutely no right to do that, and so I'm happy to sit here displaying their names in chat, and whatever happens as a result, do not insult them because you want to be no bigger than they are, but feel free to message them a link to this video, because I'd love for them to speak up and answer for what they've done here, because all people should if they behave like this, because it ruins other people's games, and it's not the way it should be. By the way, the alert slide now has become Debush. Look. No! It became Debush, and then stopped being Debush. Is he spotted? No, he is. Looks with non-autoloader versus looks with autoloader. Do you feel looksy, punk? Nah! He got the looks as he got shot. Okay. Well, gentlemen, usually I'd say I hope you've enjoyed this video, but I don't. I hope you've been entertained. I hope this video has prompted some kind of dramatic physical gut reaction in your bones and your body, because it certainly should. And I had that disclaimer at the start so no one can see me, that's good. Till next time, gentlemen, keep sending your replays of this nature, because I love this series. It's inordinate fun to commentate on. And, yeah, I'll put a link to where you can view Aging Jedi's channel in the description, and also I'll put a link to the email that you can send your replays to as well. If you want to be featured on a replay like this, all you have to do is have some asshat be an asshat, and let's admit that's not slim and far between in World of Tanks. See ya! Fly!
Those.
I shoot you, fucking thief! I know who put that one in! Steve, you son of a bitch!
Even if they do say bitches!
Oh no!